Americans aren't buying Bidenomics. A new Rasmussen poll finding that 52% of Americans say the economy is worse under Biden.
And joining us now, CEO of Real Talk Capital, Rob Luna.
All right, Rob, let me go over to you. Biden was saying on X, when put into practice, trickle-down economics failed. It blew up the deficit, increased inequity, and weakened the infrastructure of America. Bidenomics is about growing the economy by strengthening the middle class and making things in America again. So I'll ask you, is that really what people are feeling about Bidenomics?
I absolutely not. I mean, if you look at gas prices alone since he took office, they're up 54%. The consumer debt now is $17 trillion. So I agree. Look, the lower middle class is not feeling any better. The upper end is not feeling any better. We're sending over $2 billion in aid right now to Ukraine every month. Nobody is benefiting from Bidenomics any way you look at it. And he's, pandering with new proposals like $560 billion in student loan forgiveness, which is basically just incentivizing bad behavior. I don't really see anything positive that's going on under Biden economics. When you look at the numbers, though, it's a little bit deceiving because it's this consumer credit debt. And let's remember, he's coming off of 2020 where the world was locked down, $3.6 trillion in stimulus that was put in. That is really what's really fueled this economy.
Rob, if I could, I want to expound upon one thing. Sarah had just mentioned, and I think it's a little bit glossed over in the news, probably because Biden's the president right now, but $1 trillion in credit card debt. That's the highest we've ever seen in this country. Now, that's now exacerbated really by what Tomas was just saying, which is interest rates have risen. So you're talking about the largest credit card debt in the history of the United States with very high interest rates. To me, that's a recipe for disaster. So can you just expound upon that a little bit, please?
It's an absolute powder keg. And, Tomas is absolutely right. I spend the vast majority of my time working with small businesses. And, it sounds great that credit's being extended, but that's not really what I'm seeing. I'm seeing banks pulling back. Let's remember, there's over $1 trillion in commercial real estate, which is the next shoe that's absolutely going to drop, that's going to impact banks. And so the problem is consumers are continuing to pile up that debt. But you made a very important point. That is not fixed rate debt. That's revolving debt. So as the Feds raise rates and you're continuing to see some of these credit cards, 27, 28%, people are not going to be able to do this. A new study, people under 30 years old, the millennials, over 51% of them are living at home right now. So they're spending money that they do not have on these credit cards. And I don't believe that the financial institutions are going to be able to continue to fuel this.